With Jaguar not producing any cars at the moment and seemingly focused on going down the route of electrification and really quite appalling styling, not to mention trying to drive away its existing customer base, I like to look back 7 years ago at one of my favourite cars from the Jag back catalogue, the XJR 575. Now the 575 wasn't all that different from a standard XJR, the only real differences being a slight power and torque increase as well as a subtly different body kit and some interior tweaks. There were only two choices of colour, bright blue, which looks incredible, and grey, which really doesn't. It makes it blend into its rivals quite a bit. It's not even that nice of a shade of a grey. It would thus have been not a smart decision to buy one of these new, or even buy one used for that matter, since despite depreciation, they still command a large premium over the standard XJR despite being so similar. But that's missing the point. This isn't really a car you buy with your head. It's not a car you buy for any sensible reasons. It's loud, thirsty, dated, really quite inappropriate for this day and age, and there are so many more reasonable options if you want a fast, large saloon. But there's just something appealing about the big Jag. It just calls to you in a way. Certainly it does with me. It's just more charming than its rivals, and maybe that comes with being a Jag. In a way, I liken the Jag and its rivals to a big jam-filled donut and an apple. Yes, the apple is very tasty and it's a much cleverer and healthier choice, but I want to eat the donut so much more, if that makes sense. Back to the car, whilst it is still a 2-ton luxury barge, it still manages to make you forget all of that in a way no other car can, barring maybe the Porsche Panamera. Even then, the setting is dominated by that incredible 5-litre V8, setting it apart from the Porsche, and that V8 has a wonderful, natural, menacing growl, at least in sport mode, but when in the standard setting, it, like any other Mercedes or Audi or anything, it can, well, for a lack of a better word, purr along as it moves the XJR's bulk around. It is quite strange that a car this large appeals to the driver so much, but that makes me love it all the more. I should give a mention to the very heroic set of brakes this car is equipped with, since they do have a monumental job to do, since this car isn't really suitable for the track. It is very fast, but it still weighs 2 tons. It's no Cayman GT4. Another reason why I like it so much is that despite being a big luxury car, it's all very analogue. It's not got a terrifying amount of technology trying to disguise the fact that it's a 2-ton car. And that's perhaps what caused it to not sell very well compared to its rivals, because most people buying that sort of car buy into the tech, whereas this avoided that and used its engine and its performance and its soul, really, to try and sell itself, which didn't really work. But that just makes me want it all the more because it's rare and obscure and underrated, and I like those sorts of cars. And it relies on a more traditional recipe of old-fashioned chassis balance and feedback to entertain the driver and terrify all of your passengers. Speaking of passengers, it is actually a relatively practical car. It can seat 5, it has a decently sized boot. It's there again. Some of its rivals are more practical, but for what it is, it's perfectly usable every day. But that's just missing the point again. This isn't a car that you buy for its practicality or its usefulness. It's just a car that you buy because you really, really want it. And if you'd want to, maybe you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of these videos. And have a great day or night or evening or wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.